Assalamu alaikum. Dr. Hussain Baksh Kolachi YouTube channel is presenting the community medicine lecture on physical activity, sedentary life, and public health. And from this picture, you can see that the physical activity has many benefits. Some are underrated, and some are not even public is aware. And you can see that from the schools, from the roads, from the grounds, from the cities, physical activity is important. And you can see how you can move up to the pyramid of the physical activity and could have a better life. And there are certain steps you will follow, from a moderate exercise to cardio exercise, and ultimately you will have a balance between diet and energy. And you can see that even in Pakistan, lot of doctors are unemployed, but even their physical activity is one of the most important. So for 2 to 3 days at least the exercise for the pregnant ladies is important, and it will not cause any harm to the child as well as to the mother. It can be moderate and simple activity, and you must have 300 minutes of exercise per week. That is almost 30 minutes per day. And this shows that the key facts are there, and according to these WHO facts, almost 27 billion rupees or US dollars are spent on the lifestyle and sedentary life related diseases, particularly non-communicable diseases. And this figure is alarming, and it causes a lot of pressure on the resources of public health. And you can see that the older people, the young people, every age, particularly above the 5 years, can have an active life. And we have nowadays transport as well as screen before us, so the sedentary life is there. Even in the beginning, you have seen that people are just sitting on the cot, resting and chatting. But these rural people do work every day, so they are sitting on the cot and under the shade of tree is acceptable. But in the urban areas, there is no greenery, there is no physical work. And if the workers are working in the industry, then they don't have such kind of awareness. And from this you can see that some physical activity is better than no physical activity. And even you can have the at least 5 days exercise in a week, and you can see from the pictures that at least 300 minutes you have to complete per week, and 150 minutes are at least minimum you should have. And for the sedentary life, you should have awareness at the rural area, at the urban area, in Kachi Abadis, whatever your socio-economic condition is. But the sedentary life is one of the lifestyle. And even I was seeing the statistics that the people of the Far East and South Asia and Asia are active as compared to the European people, though they are looking, walking, moving, but even then their percentage is less than the Asian people. We are almost 35% active, and they are 29% active. So these research are showing that physical activity can save lot of healthy, lot of diseases, from diseases as well as expenditure on the medicine and the days lost from the work. And in the school particularly, the physical activity is any muscular activity of any nature, and WHO has defined it. And sedentary is that you are using your less energy in the daytime or when you are awakened, then you are on the sedentary life, and particularly people are sitting on the screen, sitting in the air condition, sitting on the table, sitting on the offices. So that causes lot of problem, and that leads to obesity, particularly non-communicable diseases. So one of the statistics shows that 30% cardiac diseases and 50% type 2 diabetes can be averted by physical activity at least 60 minutes and 300 minutes per week. And you can have no sedentary life acceptable wherever you are working. With this, I think you will understand that the physical pyramid, which gives you ultimately on the one side expenditure of the energy balance and the diet balance. So in the diet you should also be careful, have more starchy or the fibrous food rather than the processed or foods which are available in the packages, and even you should have a proper sleep, as well as you should have spaces to walk and spaces to recreation. So the physical activity includes cycling, walking, yoga, as well as you can have any light exercise, or even you can play some kind of sports, and that can give you a mental recreation, and you will have less depression and you will feel more energy. And if you are students, even then you will have more energy to learn, to attend the schools, and your absenteeism will be less and your performance in the examination will be better. And even now Mdcat is very close to be held in Pakistan, where the medical colleges admission is there. So the students who are particularly preparing for the Mdcat, they should have daily physical activity, exercise, rest, as well as management of the time. And you should avoid the exposure to the sun while you are walking, and you should have some kind of umbrella, and it is a rainy season also, so you can slip. So please select the safe and a place which is not only safe but which is wide and which is quite relevant to your age as well as your security. A lot of stray dogs are there in Pakistan, in urban areas, everywhere. So please take care that when you are walking, you should have a watch on such stray dogs, so that you should not have such kind of problem. And particularly the pregnant ladies and old age, the exercise in the pregnant ladies will not only reduce the eclampsia, but it will lead to a better normal delivery, and it will have a less days in the hospitalization, and the child as well as mother health will also improve. With this, I think I have given you a lot of pictures which will give you a visual impact that replace some kind of physical activity. And while in some areas of Pakistan, the weather condition somewhere is suppose in the up country, the hilly areas, and in the desert areas. So normal movement will give you your muscles and others natural activities. So walking as well as moving outside, planning to have physical activities. And even while you are moving up a stair, please don't use the such kind of mechanical forces, and you can go up and down while using the stairs. But if you are old age, then be careful that you should not have any kind of fall or any other thing. And with this, I think the youth which are inactive compared to the adult, that is another area, and particularly females are less active than the males. And in future, it was stated that in 2054 the number of old people will be more than the number of young people in the world. So it says that to become old age is not a problem, but to feel that I am old is a problem, and that is option with you. You can see that this person is sitting long time, and wherever there is such a job, then you should have a little break, move outside in the park or move on the footpath and have some stretches. And if you are a sportsman, then you must select some kind of sports, so that not only you should have physical activity, but you should have sports and enjoyment. So the physical activity will bring health, enjoyment, as well as low cost, low burden on the health delivery system, and doctors can go for better care, as well as you will have a less expenditure at your family level and at a national level. And if somebody is active, then the chances of early death are 30% less as compared to the non-active or inactive person. So with this, I think this green tree will